Welcome to Sleep and Learn English from Stories. This is a place where you can relax, slow down, and improve your English while listening to peaceful stories. Tonight's story is called A Quiet Train to the End of the World. It is a calm, reflective journey about solitude, time, and quiet, yet profound discoveries. So find a comfortable position. Take a slow, deep breath in, and gently breathe out. Let your eyes rest. Let your thoughts become soft and distant. And now, let the story begin. A quiet train to the end of the world. The train arrived without noise. There was no announcement, no whistle, and no rush of people. It simply appeared at the small, empty platform, as if it had always been there and had only now decided to be noticed. The station was surrounded by mist. Tall lamps glowed with a warm yellow light, even though it was unclear whether it was early morning or late night. Time felt slow here. Unimportant. Daniel stood alone on the platform, holding a small bag. He did not remember buying a ticket, but one rested quietly in his pocket. It was old, made of thick paper, with faded letters that read, "Final Destination." He felt no fear. Only curiosity, and a strange sense of calm. The train doors opened silently. Daniel stepped inside. The first carriage. The inside of the train was warm and softly lit. The seats were made of dark blue fabric, clean but slightly worn, as if many journeys had passed through them. There were no advertisements, no screens, no clocks. Only silence. And a gentle hum, like the sound of distant wind. Daniel chose a window seat. Outside, the mist moved slowly, like a living thing, wrapping the train as it began to move. The train did not shake. It glided. As the station disappeared, Daniel felt something leave him. A weight he had carried for years. Worries, deadlines, unfinished thoughts, slowly faded. He did not look back. The passing world. Outside the window, landscapes changed in impossible ways. First there were cities, quiet cities with empty streets and lights glowing behind windows, as if people were sleeping peacefully inside. Then came fields, endless and golden, moving gently in a wind Daniel could not feel. After that, oceans appeared, stretching beyond the horizon. The train seemed to move over the water, not on tracks, reflecting stars that shone even though there was no sky. Daniel watched without asking questions. Somehow, he understood. This train did not follow the rules of the world he knew. A silent passenger. At the next stop, if it could be called a stop, someone entered the carriage. An elderly woman with silver hair sat across from Daniel. She carried no bag. She did not look tired. She smiled kindly but did not speak. They traveled together in silence. Minutes passed, or hours. Daniel could not tell. Finally, he spoke softly. "Do you know where this train is going?" The woman nodded. "To the end," she said gently. "The end of what?" Daniel asked. She smiled again. "That depends on the passenger." Her voice was calm, like still water. Before Daniel could ask more, she closed her eyes, not to sleep, but to rest. And slowly, she faded away, leaving the seat empty. Daniel felt no fear, only understanding. The charge of memories. The train moved forward, and Daniel stood up, drawn by curiosity. Between carriages, there was no door, only a soft curtain of light. He stepped through. This new carriage felt different. The air was heavier. The windows showed scenes from his own life. A childhood bedroom, a rainy afternoon at school, a conversation he wished he had handled differently. The memories appeared without judgment. They were quiet. Still. Daniel walked slowly, observing them like paintings in a gallery. He noticed something important. The painful moments were softer now. The happy moments were warmer. Nothing hurt. He realized that distance and time had changed everything. When he reached the end of the carriage, the curtain appeared again. He stepped through. The empty carriage. This carriage was completely empty. No seats, no windows. Only soft white light. The train slowed. Daniel stood in the center, feeling lighter than he ever had before. A voice, not loud, not clear, but familiar, spoke gently. "You have carried many things." Daniel nodded, though no one was there. "You may leave them here." He closed his eyes. One by one, thoughts drifted away. Fear, regret, pressure. They dissolved like mist in sunlight. When he opened his eyes, the train had stopped. The end of the world. The doors opened. Daniel stepped out. The world outside was quiet, perfectly quiet. There was no sky and no ground, only a soft horizon glowing with gentle light. It felt endless, peaceful, complete. This was not an ending of destruction. It was an ending of noise. Daniel understood now. The end of the world was not a place. It was a moment of stillness. A chance to rest. He sat down, feeling calm, present, and whole. The train behind him disappeared without sound, and Daniel smiled, because he knew he could return anytime. Thank you for listening to tonight's story on Sleep and Learn English from Stories. If you are still awake, allow your body to relax even more. Let the words fade gently into silence. If you are asleep, then the story has done its job. Remember, learning English can be calm, peaceful, and effortless. We'll meet again in the next story. Good night, and sweet dreams.